Let's get more on this Robinhood quarter here. We'll bring in venture capitalist Rick Heitzman, founder and managing partner of First Smart Capital. I mean, first of all, Rick, I don't know if you've heard the conversation that we've had for the last 5 minutes or so here with regard to the pros and cons and what we should do with those Robinhood shares, but I'd like to get your take. Are you happy about this result, or are you disappointed like the rest of the market is right now, down 7% pre-market or after hours?
Well, I look at it a little bit like the way Guy did. This is a very volatile stock. It's going to be up and down 5%, as any meme stock is. So this could turn around overnight, and the stock could be up in the morning. So I'm less concerned about the immediate reaction. And I probably tend to agree more with Tim that, this is a stock that's early in its development. It was doing well prior to the pandemic, as folks were looking at this or a Coinbase or a Public as the new way for their generation to access the public markets. And this is the beginning of a long, long, long arc of financial services turning over to the next generation of companies.
So the next generation is, I think, what a lot of folks are focusing on with regard to the trade in Robinhood. This is about the democratization, if you will, right? About bringing investing to more and more folks out there. We know by the average account size that there are more people who aren't just, the 6 or 7 figure kind of folks out there who are actually getting more involved. That's a good thing. But my question is, how much more can it grow? In the way that it's, the model is payment for order flow. The model is giving away better access. But is it one where you can get more people involved?
I think you can get more people involved. Like every other asset management platform, you hope the wallet share grows over time. The thing I was looking for that I couldn't find was the average age of a Robinhood account holder versus the average age of a Charles Schwab or Merrill Lynch. And my guess is these are much younger people with a much smaller net worth. That's going to grow over time as they grow and they mature, and the wallet size naturally will go up. And if this is no different than the early folks giving credit cards to college students and building that relationship, as that grows over time, Robinhood will be their preferred financial partner.
So, Rick, you just mentioned the average age, and, we had this discussion about the gamification of this, and I think that is really the innovation, if you will, and I'm going to do that in air quotes here. You were an early investor in DraftKings, and I suspect you're still an investor there. Do you see the sort of gamification, do they look similar to you? When you look at your iPhone and you look at these apps and you look at what people are doing on them, does that make sense to think of it as maybe at that size of an account, does it make sense to think about it as more of a gaming app than a investment app?
It does feel gamey. I agree with you. I've heard you guys talk about the confetti when you do a trade, looking for those little adrenaline or dopamine hits. So I feel like it's a little bit gamey, but I would put Robinhood in that Coinbase type of bucket, which has similar gamification. You're winning, you're losing, it's red, it's green, no different than the rest of the market. You're trying to think about it in terms of growing your net worth. But my guess is Robinhood, I would hope that Robinhood would slow down the things like the confetti balls to make it seem like this is kind of a serious way that you're going to manage your money.
All right. That's Rick Heitzman. Thank you very much for that and those thoughts. We appreciate it. All right, let's trade around those thoughts here, guys. And maybe, Karen, I'll start with you on this one first. You heard Rick's comments. When you do want to buy Robinhood, if you do, at these levels, it's because you feel as though the future is brighter. What does Robinhood have to turn into to make it more of an attractive, longer-term secular story?
I think it has to turn into the Charles Schwab of this generation, so it won't be called Charles Schwab. I think Robinhood, they picked a great name. I think, sort of passing the baton from the rich to the not yet wealthy is really, it's a very good marketing tool. You have to sort of expect that and think that that wallet will grow, as he talked about. But I just sort of am concerned about this is it's a stock that trades well because other stocks trade well. That universe, obviously, the meme stocks is huge for them. But I wonder, in a down market like we saw in the 99-2000, what that will do. So to me, that's one of the risks. And the other one, the payment for order flow, that I can't get around that. I would not short this, though. I'm not long, but I would not short it.